Alright guys, this is a tutorial on how I did my upgrade on my Tevo Tornado, the Z-axis. First thing you want to do is you want to order yourself some 2040, whatever length you want to do. I did 800 millimeters, so there they are there. You also want to order your Z-axis screw. Be careful on where you order that. I found that I ended up having to order a couple of them because the one that I got, which is this one here, was so warped that it was not usable. And there's no point on trying to fix it because it would have taken me probably a good 4 or 5 hours to try and fix that, so it wasn't even really worth it. I ended up finding somebody who said that they ship in a plastic container, and I didn't have any problems with that one. So after you get your parts in, depending on where you order your 2040s from, up top here it's got the two holes there. You're going to be using them. The original Tevo Tornado ones, they have a smaller hole. I don't know if it's just the manufacturer I got these ones from, but these holes are a little bit bigger. So what you want to do if you get ones with holes bigger is you're going to want to get yourself a drill bit, top set, and some Healy coils. I got these Healy coils off of Amazon. Those are the ones I end up using out of the pack. I think they were a big 60-piece set for 20 bucks or something like that, and I didn't need any special tools to put them in. As soon as I threaded it, all I did was take a fine set of scissors, and I just stuck it in and turned it, and it worked perfectly fine. So you don't have to worry about buying any special tools for it. Now getting on to the Tevo Tornado and how I did my upgrades, where I started and where I ended. First off, I started off here. You've got 2 screws under each side of your arm. 2 there, 2 under here. So you're going to start off by pulling those out. After you're done pulling those out, what you want to do is you want to go to the top. You want to take your 4 screws out up top as well. After that point, you want to come down here, remove those 2 screws there, leave those 2 on. Make sure you kind of know where those 2 sit. That way there, when you put it back on, you kind of want to make sure that that's where it was. After you're done that, you come over this side here, take that off right here, and then you can pull this your whole top part with your Z-rod out. This part here's a little stiffer to pull out. Make sure you got a good grip. Try not to bend it while you're pulling it out. Same with putting it back in. After you're done that, what you want to do, you want to unscrew here, and then same here with your 2 over here. That's just where your limit switch is there. Just pull the 2 top screws out, and then your 2 Z-arms or your 2040s will pull right out. After you're done that, you're going to take your new 2040s and you're going to drop them right back in. If you find it a little stiffer, which I did, you might have to loosen off your 2 wheels here. That way there, it slides in nicely. But mine was a little stiffer, but it still went in perfectly fine. Then after you get done putting those back in, you're going to start back up, tighten up your wheels, add your new Z-rod to your top piece, and then basically work your way back. So I started off by making sure these here were lined up on each side to where they were. I tightened them down, not too tight, just enough where it held it there. And then I went to the bottom again and I tightened those up. That way there they were flat to the lower 2040s. And then after I made sure those were flat on both sides, I tightened them right up. Then start replacing your two over here. Make sure everything's tight. Put everything back together. There's not a whole lot to it. It's basically 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 bolts that you have to pull out. So after you finally get done all your upgrades, what you want to do is you want to go into your firmware. From your firmware, you're going to go make sure you have include library down, and you're going to come down to here, and you're going to add that one there. Once you're done that, you're going to go into configuration adv.h, and you are going to go to, or wait, sorry, you're going to go into that one, and then you're going to come down to roughly around the 783 mark, because I used the 730 or the 800 millimeter 2040s. I put 735, and the reason why I did that is because I used my calipers here, and I measured from here, because that's where your 2040 sits, to the top of here, and I negative that from my 800 and added a little extra because I'd rather have a little less build height than have problems when I'm doing a print at 750. So I went to 735. So where's my calipers? So I'll show you what I mean here. So if I go from here, move you down to, that's my build plate there. So I'm looking at 55 approximately. So you do your 800 minus 55, and then I know I can go right up to my top bar here. I did it on my stock, so I could go right up to there, and I could do probably 745, 750, but I figured I'd just have it a little lower and do 735. You can do whatever you want. So, and then after you're done doing your software, you're basically good to go.